Stop wasting time on busy work. Start using these time hacks, and then you'll finally start making more money and more profit without burning out. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about in this video is how to batch create things. So you may have heard about this if you've been looking into YouTube, like you can batch create YouTube videos, like that's what I did with these videos. But you can also batch create everything, you batch create anything that you create. So you batch create your products too. Now, what I mean by that is this. I'm gonna show you two different options here first. All right, so when I batch create these Coach earrings, it's obviously wood, and then there's jump rings connected to this acrylic right here, right? So I batch create these that say Coach. I batch create these 40 at a time, all right? And then, I don't know, I batch create probably 5 of these at a time, but we have baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and we have volleyball. So there's probably 5 of each of these, but these 40, because coaches buy these, and it's just Coach. It doesn't say baseball coach, it just says Coach. So we just began to think smarter about this. It's much quicker to just cut this out because this doesn't need engraved and it doesn't need personalized. So in reality, we just find the Coach piece, then we find the acrylic piece, and then we just put it together, and then your earring's done. Like you ordered this and we sold it for $20, and like it's done. The next thing, now look, we batch create probably 20 products, but the thing is, this one here, you can probably already see what I batch create. This whole thing, this whole personalized candy cane, people are paying for that. It's personalized. It's awesome, right? Yeah. The thing is, we batch create this ribbon and the candy cane because that doesn't need personalized. When somebody orders something, they says, hey, we want the name Marcus, and then we want these colors. Well, the candy cane and the ribbon, it's already batch created, but it's not colored yet. It's just this brown color here, this tan color. And then all we have to do is cut the name out at that time, and then we just color everything. And then this takes us 20 minutes, it's done. That's the thing, when you batch create stuff, it's gonna save you so much time. And if you're not doing it right now, just start doing it. Comment below if you're gonna start doing it, because that one switch in my mind flipped. I'm like, sheesh, this is a good seller. I'm not just gonna run to my laser every time I get a sale and print the whole thing out. Like, no, I just wanna run to the laser and print the name out and then glue the name on something that's already cut. Okay, now here's another thing, automating or sourcing. Now look at this. This is cool. Now I made this candy cane file. I designed that myself. But this is the thing. You could also outsource this candy cane. All right, so not the same one because I made this, but you could go to a wood supplier and then you could buy 100 candy canes for very, very cheap. And then you'd have all those candy canes, and then you could just, like when you use your laser, you can just cut the name out and glue the name onto that candy cane. I'm telling you, your customer's not gonna know any different. They're not gonna know any different. And it's gonna save you so much time and money. Every time I get wood, I won't say every time, but most of the time I get wood, I get the good wood. I get it straight from the laser, like whatever laser I'm using, I get it from that company. And then they have the wood that's made for their laser. So I buy that. And it's typically more expensive. I don't get it because it's more expensive. I just get it because it's made for the laser, that's all. So that being said, I'm just saying it's expensive to make this candy cane, but I won't say expensive, but it just costs more to make this candy cane, where I could just buy it from like China or something for 10 cents. And then here's another thing too. So like I made this sign here and I cut these things out, but what I didn't make is this round. I didn't make this 15-inch circle. Like I got this from Michael's. I got a great deal on it. I bought 10 of them. It was like, I don't know, $10 a piece for 10 or something. And I bought it from Michael's. They were having a sale, having a good deal. These lines in here was from them. I bought these from Hobby Lobby, okay? So it's like, yeah, sometimes you gotta source stuff. Sometimes it's just much smarter to source stuff. Think if you were gonna cut a 15-inch round from from wood. Like, why would you do that? You can just pay $10 and get this thick piece of wood from Michael's, a door hanger. It already has a string on it. Did you see that? This string right here, they already staple it on the back. I definitely recommend outsourcing and automating things where you can and when you can. Okay, and then the last thing I want to talk about in this video is prioritizing your most profitable products. Okay, so this is one thing where I messed up with in the beginning, and a lot of people mess up with this. They just keep on trying to reinvent the wheel and get new products and new products and new products. And they want to get this big menu of 30 different products that they offer. And then they got all these different paints and all these different woods and all this different stuff. And then they wonder why they're broke. They wonder why they're burnt out. They wonder why they're not making any profit. Well, it's because of that. Like, you got to get good at that one item. Get good at one item. Look, I dare you. Choose one item that you know sells good, and then just like improve upon that item. Figure out different ways to market that item, and figure out different ways to get that item in front of more people, and then add something to your menu. And then you got 2 products, and then you do that. Okay, I'm telling you, it will change the way that you do things, because you're spending, maybe not you, but some people spend so much money on just like buying new wood that they didn't need. Nobody even ordered that wood from you. You just wanted to buy it because you wanted to try it. Okay, whatever. Look, I'm done venting about that, but I highly encourage you, prioritize your most profitable pieces so that you can actually start funneling in the profit to your business. So look, I got this link in the description. It's a Calendly link. Go ahead and schedule that one-on-one call with me. I'm here to help. I want to help you go from low profits, no profits to mo profits, okay? I want to help you do that. I have 5 ways for sure that you're going to make money. And I want to get them to you. We're going to talk about your niche, what niche you need, where you're going to sell, how you're going to sell, how much you're going to sell it for. We could talk about the fundraisers, what you need to do to start. And it's all going to be in that one-on-one coaching call. Now, look, I said I got that community coming out. You're going to be able to join this community, this mastermind community for laser users and crafters. We're going to all come together. I'm going to do some one-on-one coaching there, some live coaching there as a group, some live Q&A, and we're really just going to get this thing hammered home and nailed. So if you have any questions, leave a comment below. Let me know which one of these topics, which one of these tips you're going to take with you in your business and start doing. Bye.